Hey, what's up everybody? It's Coach Adam here from Get Sports Active. Before we get active, click on the subscribe button below, give us a thumbs up and share with your friends. For today's lesson, you're going to need 4 markers or 4 little cones that you can place out on the floor, a pen and a piece of paper. So today's lesson has 4 key lesson objectives, 2 to do with your head, 1 to do with your hands and 1 to do with your heart. For your first lesson objective, we would like you to know the 3 things that you need to perform an excellent balance. They are tension, extension, and stillness. We'll explain a little bit more about those 3 things throughout today's video. The second thing we would like you to be able to do, again to do with your head, is we would like you to create and compose your own gymnastics routine that shows you can travel in different directions, not just up and down a mat, but traveling in different ways. Your third lesson objective is we would like you to perform balances to the best of your ability, and we would like to see a range of balances throughout your gymnastics lesson today. Can you show tension, extension and stillness in all the different balances that you do? And then your final lesson objective today, to do with your heart, is a honesty value. We are going to ask you to criticize yourself. We're going to ask you to be self-critical. Are you performing something to the best of your ability? Are there areas for improvement? If there are areas for improvement, that's fine. As you know, we're always looking to grow and we're always looking to improve. If there's not areas for improvement, that means you are performing with excellence. So we want you to be honest with yourself, accept criticism, and see if you can build on it to make yourself better. Let's see how we get on. Okay, so as you know, we start every lesson with a pulse raising exercise, designed to get your body and your brain switched on, ready for today's lesson. See if you guys can copy me. You're going to choose one marker to start from. I'm going to try and show that extension that we need for our effective balances by doing straight legs and pointed toes, straight arms out to the side. Once you reach the marker, you can do a quarter twist, straight legs, pointed toes, quarter twist, straight legs, pointed toes, straight legs, pointed toes. You do that 2 times round, focusing on that extension, keeping those arms nice and straight, pointing those legs and pointing those toes. We're going to need to show this extension with our balances later on today. Straight legs, pointed toes, straight legs, pointed toes. Okay, for the next one we're going to go for skips. Opposite arm, opposite leg, all the way to the marker. When you reach the marker, we want a quarter twist. So skip, quarter twist, skip, quarter twist. Again, let's look for that extension. Really reaching those arms up to the sky. Getting those legs nice and straight or nice at a right angle. Again, 2 times round. And here. Try and point those toes as you go around. Really reaching up with those arms. Okay, for the next one we'll go for some hopscotch. So in 2 feet, 1 feet, 2 feet, 1 feet, 2 feet, 1 feet. And we'll go back to our little quarter twist. 2 feet, 1 foot, 2 feet, 1 foot, 2 feet, 1 foot. Quarter twist. 2 feet, 1 foot. I think you guys get the idea by now. On your twist, really try and reach up to the sky. Get as high as you can. With a little twist in between. Remember, our focus today is balances. So as you land, really concentrate on trying to balance. 2, then 1, 2, then 1, 2, then 1. Jump, focus on your balance. 2, then 1, 2, then 1. Okay, next one we'll go for some little bunny hops. Trying to keep your knees nice and close together. Hands, then knees, hands, then knees, hands, then knees. Another little twist. Hands, then knees, hands, then knees, hands, then knees. Try and keep your knees nice and close together. For those who are a little bit more confident with this, you can see me try and stretch it out. Maybe try and get all the way to the marker if you can. So stretch, hands, feet. Stretch, hands, feet. Stretch, hands, feet. So really trying to take your feet through the gap in your hands. Okay, next one, do what's called donkey kicks. We're going to place our hands down. Try and get our back up nice and straight. Hands down, back up nice and straight. Again, hands down, lifting that back up. Looks like a donkey kicking. Trying to take that weight onto your hands. Lifting those legs up behind you. So weight onto your hands, 2 legs together. Okay, one more time round. We should be starting to feel those effects of exercise now. Breathing a little bit heavier, breathing a little bit deeper. Heart's beating faster. Maybe a little change in your appearance. Our brain should be switched on. And we should be raising our body temperature. That's 2 for me. 1, 2. Okay, that's the end of our pulse raising exercise. Hopefully you guys are warm and ready to move on to the next stage. Okay, so moving on to the second stage of our warm-up. As you guys know by now, the second stage of our warm-up is our stretches, and there are 2 reasons why we stretch. The first reason is to reduce the risk of injury, and the second reason is to make our muscles a little bit more elastic. See if you guys can stretch along with me. Starting with your hands on your hips, chin right up to the ceiling, and then chin digging right into your neck. Chin up to the ceiling again, and then chin into your neck. Okay, can you look over your left shoulder? See how far around you can see. Try and keep those shoulders facing forward. And over your right shoulder. Again, keeping your chest facing forward, but turn your neck from left to right. Swap. And one more time. Okay, let's get a little bit of a shoulder roll going. So we're going to roll our shoulders backwards. Try and get your shoulders to touch your ears. And forwards. And both backwards at the same time. And both forwards at the same time. We'll just loosen this up a little bit further, so let's get our arms as if we're doing a front crawl when we go swimming. And let's change that to a backstroke. Let's change to 2 arms at the front, like we're doing butterfly, so 2 arms over the top. Try and get your bicep muscles to brush your ears if you can. And backwards. Okay, our neck and our upper part of our body should be nice and stretched now. Okay, moving on to our chest area. Hands in front and behind. We're going to open up that chest, stretch out those pectorals. Okay, hands on your hips, and we'll get a little tick-tock going from side to side. With this one, we can put a reach in. Really try and reach over the top. You should feel these intercostal muscles stretching out. So reach and reach, reach and reach. Okay, we're going to go to here now. We're going to lift up our foot to stretch out our quadricep. Put your other hand out for balance, or in your ear for balance, or find something to focus on if we need to. And swap feet. Remember, balance is the focus for our lesson today. And there's 3 things that you need to do to perform a balance effectively: extension, tension, and stillness. Okay, we're going to take this down to the floor. Taking a seat on the floor, getting your 2 feet together. Imagine you've got some super glue. Stick the soles of your feet together. Push your knees down towards the floor. I'm sure you guys are a lot more flexible than me, so there's some of you that are going to get your knees right down. Even maybe try and get your head to touch your toes, or reach out on the floor in front of you as far as you can. Remember, stretches are not designed to hurt, but they are designed to increase your mobility and increase your flexibility. Okay, let's swap this now. So we're going to keep one leg straight and one leg bendy. Again, reaching down as far as you can reach. I can't quite reach my toes, but I can get down to my ankles. So that's where I can start to feel the stretch. That's far enough. For you guys, if you can reach your toes, try and get your head down towards your knee and swap over. Reach as far as you can reach. You'll feel it all at the back of your legs here. So your gastrocnemius and your hamstring should really be stretching out. Okay, let's get another quadricep stretch going. So we're going to pull one foot behind us, keeping one leg nice and straight. Try and reach down your straight leg. You should feel a big stretch on your quadricep here, and again that hamstring and that gastrocnemius we should feel stretching out. And swap. So one back behind you, other leg nice and straight. Again, if you're nice and flexible, you can reach down as far as you can. Try and get that head down towards your knee again. You'll really feel that stretch. Okay, let's jump back up onto our feet. All right, from there we're going to put 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, lift our toe up towards the sky, and just with our back leg we're just going to sit down a little bit or bend our back leg, keeping our front leg nice and straight. And again, that hamstring should really stretch out now. And swap, so it's a baby step, toe up to the sky, bend your back leg, keep your front leg nice and straight, just let your weight just sit down towards that back leg. Okay, we'll get a few groin stretches in, so we're going to lean to one side, a little bit of a side lunge here, feel the inside of your leg stretching out. We need that for when we do things like cartwheels later. I'll do the same to the front, so step, try and take your front knee past your front toe, but keep your back leg nice and straight, and swap, so just watching that front knee past your big toe, back leg nice and straight, try and dig that heel into the floor, you'll really feel that gastrocnemius stretching. Okay, and then last one, just want to loosen these hips up a little bit further, so just take these hips round in a circle, move that pelvis round in one direction, and swap it. Let's go the other way. Really try and extend these circles out now. Make them as big as you possibly can. Okay, that's our stretches done. 2 phases of our warm-up complete. 1 more to go. So we're moving on to the last stage of our warm-up. The last stage of our warm-up is our skill stage. By now you guys should know that in this stage we need to practice all of the skills that we may need in our gymnastics lesson. If I was doing a football lesson today, I would practice things like dribbling and passing and shooting. If I was doing a cricket lesson, I would do things like throwing and catching or bowling and batting. As we're doing gymnastics, we need to practice some of the skills that we would need for our gymnastics lesson. I'm going to leave you to this. You guys know your own skill level. You guys know the skills that you need to develop and the skills that you need to improve. But what I would like to see today is, rather than you just moving up and down or moving side to side, I would like to see you travel in different directions. You can choose the skill that you're going to use to travel, but I want to see them perform to the best of your ability. But I also want to see little half turns or little half twists to set you up for the next movement. This is my demonstration. I would like you to spend 4 minutes practicing the skills that we may need for today's lesson. Watch me, see how you guys get on. So starting from the first marker, I'm going to decide to travel to the first marker using my forward roll. From there I'm going to twist, and I'm going to travel to this marker using my cartwheel. Okay, from this one, I quite like this direction, so I'm going to do a little twist, and now I'm going to travel over to that one, and I'm going to use my forward roll again. From here I might choose to use my backward roll. Little half twist. From here I might go back down, and I might go into my tuck roll. Might need a little step to get myself back to the marker, and then finishing with my round off. Okay, I would like you to spend 4 minutes moving from one marker to the other, looking at those little linking movements, whether it's twists or steps in between. But 4 minutes practicing all of the gymnastic skills that you might need for today's lesson. See how you get on.